There are fundamentals that have been rumbling in our society which have finally come home to roost.
We have spent decades getting into this sort of habit of spending more and more, saving less and less, borrowing more and more. I don't think it's going to be the U.S. consumer that's going to spend us out of this recession. We're tapped out.
How are we going to cope with this era and go forward?
We think the roadmap into the future and for sustainable economic recovery is going to be around the concept of innovation.
Innovative, entrepreneurship, new technologies, those kinds of things can revolutionize the economy.
Look around us. There is so much innovation to be had. Whether it's how we power our vehicles, or heat our homes, or cool our buildings, or transport ourselves around the world.
Well, we have some fantastic assets from the eastern side, western side, north and south. We see a lot of assets and capabilities in each of these regions.
I think small business is a great way to think about where a lot of the innovation is going to come from.
It's a new day.
Society is changing now. We're starting to pay down the debt. We're starting to save a little more.
And what kind of economy do we want to have in the future?
How do you build an economy that's resilient and adaptable to whatever the condition is going to be for the future? This concept of innovation, an innovation ecosystem, builds that adaptability.
How are we going to innovate our way out of this? And the answer to that is know-how. We have got to educate ourselves out of this because we're not going to get the ingenuity and the innovation without education.
It's a necessary condition for an innovation economy that our education and learning system go to a much higher level of performance and outcomes.
How do we even accelerate the kind of culture of entrepreneurship, which is such a strong legacy of the state of Washington?
We need to inculcate a culture of discovery, of learning, of entrepreneurship, and the competencies that are associated with innovation.
The type of jobs that are going to be growing in the United States, the kind of things that we're really good at, is what we're good at here in Washington.
On the New Economy Index, we're rated number 2. U.S. News & World Report rated as number 1 in terms of a place to start up a new business.
And Washington, without a doubt, could maybe become a model for the rest of the country.